Hey guys, it's James Snapp from Snapp Therapeutics in Mesa, Arizona. Today I wanted to introduce you to Rick. Say hi, Rick. All right, Rick is one of the frozen shoulder clients that I was telling you about in the last weeks. Now, Rick, before this whole experience with me, was in physical therapy for a while, and we've continued working side by side with his physical therapist. So I'm going to let Rick just kind of tell you a little bit about his experience and where he came from, what he was doing before, and how long he had been in physical therapy, and what he's gotten out of his 5 to 6 visits here at Snapp Therapeutics for his frozen shoulder. All right, Rick?
Thanks, James. I'm a 57-year-old male that was diagnosed with adhesive capsulitis or frozen shoulder, and I was prescribed physical therapy. My range of motion when I started physical therapy was very poor, and I could probably only get my arm up to this side from the front, maybe this side from the side, and my external and internal rotation was very limited. I was at physical therapy for approximately 6 weeks, and I wasn't really happy at the speed of my recovery. I learned of James and then began working with James, and James was instrumental in increasing my range of motion very quickly, as well as reducing the pain. And after about maybe 4 weeks, 4 visits, I could lift my hand completely to my full elevation, both from the front and the side. My internal rotation also returned to about 100%, and my external is probably about 90 to 95% and fully recovered.
All right, thank you. Well, it's good to see that massage therapy can indeed help with the frozen shoulder diagnosis. And when were you given this diagnosis? Was this given you by a doctor?
Yes, it was by an orthopedic surgeon, which I consulted, and that was probably in January after I could not rehabilitate myself. I've always been very athletic and wanted to get back to my regimen, and there's several stages in adhesive capsulitis, and I was fortunate enough to learn of James, and my improvement quickly accelerated.
Great. Now, what was the prognosis that the doctor gave you originally? So you said this was January when this all kind of started, and that's when you were diagnosed, and then now we're into August, and this is 2014. So August, September, October, no, how do we do that? January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Well, it's the 8th month, so you're talking about 8 months of time pretty much that you were dealing with this, almost about 7, because we started working together in late June and July.
That's correct.
All right, so what were you expecting with the frozen shoulder? How much longer were you expecting to be in physical therapy?
At least another 3 to 4 months. But because of the hands-on and the ability to really dig deep into the capsule of the shoulder, I was able to recover much more quickly than is normal for people of my age and gender.
Awesome. Well, sure, thank you, Rick, for giving your testimonial today, and I appreciate you coming in. And we look forward to serving you here at Snapp Therapeutics for your issues with your frozen shoulder here in Mesa, Arizona. We're worth a trip over if you're in Phoenix or Ahwatukee or Tempe. And so we look forward to serving you. Thanks so much for watching, and have a great week. Bye-bye.